Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, during an interview with Adeswa Giwa Osage, alleged that Akpabio has a history of abusing women. Atiku also accused the National Assembly of corruption following President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State. He also addressed allegations against Akpabio during his tenure as Akwa Ibom State Governor, describing him as corrupt. Let's take a look.
Were you surprised that the state of emergency passed so easily in the National Assembly?
I was not surprised because I know the leadership is corrupt. I have no apologies about that. And they could do anything. And the Senate President is known actually to be, to be having those type of character even when he was a governor. So I got the reports quite a lot.
You got reports that when Godswill Akpabio was a governor, he was corrupt.
He was corrupt. Not only he was corrupt, but he was also in the habit of abusing, women. Yeah.
Oh, you got those reports before?
Yeah, I got that report before.
All right, Atiku Abubakar here. I believe that I heard Dr. Bati earlier saying that, this is a defamation of character. But I mean, Atiku Abubakar now joins the other list of people that have accused Akpabio of some sort of harassment against women. We had seen the woman who said, I slapped Akpabio, what's her name again? Joy Nunye. And now we are seeing Atiku Abubakar, towing the same line. What's going on here?
Well, it's interesting. So two things I want to draw from that interview, the excerpt we showed earlier, when he was talking about his choice for a vice president and that his former boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, had actually suggested C0rruption. I thought, oh my goodness, we missed her as, that had been so great. And then Soludo, so he was looking for an economist in that role, but then both of them were not members of the PDP at the time. So I just wanted to put that in there, that Nigeria could have gotten, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala as a potential vice president. Right. But beyond that, about this accusation, recall that when it comes to corruption cases, and his statement, he has to be able to prove it.
Absolutely.
If not, the Senate President can indeed sue him. But let us examine it. In 2023, the EFCC had asked the Senate President, Akpabio, to turn himself in over corruption investigations. CSOs had also in 2023 asked that he also present himself for an alleged 1 trillion naira corruption allegation. So he had actually been under investigation by the EFCC over corruption allegations. I think the reason why we can continue to talk about this is because it never reached an end. He became an EPC member, a Senate president, and all of a sudden, all that went quiet. So maybe we need to revisit it to really talk about the fact. And it goes back to what Rufai was saying, that we shouldn't now present the hallowed chambers as a place where we have people who have a lot of skeletons in their cupboard. Then with regards to abuse of women, these are strong allegations, and too many allegations, one too many allegations by the vice president. So I believe that these two things ought to be further probed. They are not just statements. They are coming from a respected person in the person of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and they are very strong statements.
Right.
So let's revisit the corruption allegation cases and also abuse of women. Very important.
Right.
I want to throw stone today. Yes, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar can say that about Akpabio, but people too can say the same for him.
Okay.
I will read a 2016 newspaper report that said Atiku is being haunted by corrupt demons.
All right.
Rufai.
All right.
And he was talking about, things about alivoting and everything.
Well, Rufai, thank you for the balance there.
Compound the defamation.
No. I'm sorry. With due respect, I'm saying I'm quoting Rufai. It's not me. It's 20.
All right.
The fact that you are quoting somebody does not absolve you. If you are repeating it.
Right. No, I'm not saying it's corrupt. I'm just saying that Rufai stated something in 2016.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, somebody said this does not absolve
all I'm
you.
just saying here
I'm
just saying here is there have been corruption allegations across board in this country.
All right.
But what is most important for us is how can we build the suffering average Nigerian in this country, because that is all that matters.
All right.
It's not about this grapple with power.
All right. Well said, Joel. We hope to hear from Senate President Godswill Akpabio.
Let me ask you to hold on, because I'm told that clip is there now. Let's take a listen.
What is that respect yourself? Shut up and take him out. Smell him out. Smell him out. Look like a dog. Look at you. Food at 70. Food at 70.
I take exception
What do you mean?
to a senator.
Why are you talking to me like that?
You are a disgrace to the Senate.
You are an insult to womanhood.
You are
an insult to womanhood. And you are here to tell the world that you have not changed.
You cannot
You are here
violate
to
my
tell the
right.
world that you have not changed.
You
At
are
70, you have not changed.
you are a
And we're
scoundrel.
talking to take it. I will
You
not
are
take
a
it.
scoundrel.
I will not take it.
So insult.
That is why you can never be here. People like you can never be here. People like you can never be here. How can you be? How can you be a fool?
I am not a hooligan.
You are a hooligan.
You are a hooligan. So you will be.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
The Senate committee chair.
Chairman of the committee. Chairman of the
And you say I should keep my mouth shut. Who are you to say so?
Chairman.
Who are you to say so?
Chairman.
Who are you?
Okay, officer.
And you refuse.
Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir.
Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Chairman,
Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Chairman,
Chairman of the committee. Chairman of the committee. Hello. Chairman of the committee. Hello. Chairman of the committee. My distinguished colleagues and the petitioner and those who came to defend the petition. I am Senator Dicket Plan. I move a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
Extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary. And Obi Ezekwesili is here with me. You just tell us what happened.
Actually, I think that what happened today was very important. It was important for Nigerians to see the kind of things that could be happening in public institutions where people with some measure of power abuse that power.
Okay.
Senators still insisted that, in fact, the word they used was, we're serious, we do serious things here. We don't have time for unserious things. At which time I had my hand up and I said, I actually think that that's a wrong use of word. We are not unserious people. And this is a serious matter. And, many conversations carried on. Eventually, the Senate Ethics Committee decided that, based on the fact that the petitioner was saying that he wasn't going to go into his main petition until they assured him on the two objections that he had. They said, and that it meant that we were not ready to engage on the matter. And then suddenly also said, oh, by the way, this matter is sub judice because there are two cases in court. They mentioned the case by the wife of the Senate president, and that on the basis of that, they actually really shouldn't. So it was at that time that Dr. Abiola said, then what was the basis of...
Yeah, what's the point of being, of convening this hearing?
And while all of that was going on, this senator, whom I will not acknowledge by mentioning his name at all.
Well, his name is Senator Whiteboy.
That's okay. But, he then said, well, if they're not serious about giving any testimony, I am here representing the Senate President as a respondent, and that I am prepared to speak because, we can't continue with this. So I said to him, can you please shut up? Because, we were just told that we couldn't speak, and you have been speaking without any form of an equivalent treatment. Said we couldn't speak because we were not ready to go into any conversation without the objections being addressed. So when I said that,
So let me just get this. You said to him to shut his mouth.
Yes.
And that was what provoked the sex.
He was already provoked.
Right.
He was already provoked because he spoke.
But it went from being a spark of a tinderbox into a roaring flame.
Precisely. So he was already provoked by the fact that he felt we were not serious.
Right.
He said, in fact, part of what inflamed it was that the petitioner then said, oh, by the way, it is this senator that made a lot of statements about my senator and in words that were not complimentary.